Hello, 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 yes, zu-wii-mama is back yet again with another brand new mob tutorial, and yes, by the thumbnail you can see we are actually doing the killer bunny. This little guy has been sat around in my world for some time now, and I figured it's about time we actually went ahead and built him. So yeah, let's have a close look. If that fox gets out of the way at least. Anyway, get out of the way. Right, so yeah, here we go. You can see another bunny next to it, but I'm not going to reveal what that one is yet. Some of you out there, the veterans of Minecraft, probably already know what bunny that is, but we're not on about that one today. We're on about the killer bunny. This one's fairly basic. I mean, it's just a white bunny. It's got obviously red eyes, so yeah, it looks a little bit different than the normal bunny, but nevertheless, it's a cute little build that can be added into your Minecraft world. Why not? And I think it's about time we get to the colours, shall we? Okay, so we've got a white terracotta. Yes, this does look a little bit different than normal, but what do you think? I think it looks so much better. 2 red terracotta than what we used to have, because what we used to have was a bit boring. 2 pink terracotta, and this way at least people know how many blocks and what blocks there are. 36 white concrete. But yeah, I think it's a nice idea. Roughly 351 white snow blocks, but it might be a little bit more than that because I can't really count very well. And 1 pink block, and that will be the lot for now. So we're going to start off the build with 4 white concrete on the floor like so, and then we're going to come across by 6. So on the 6th block, so you're going to count, there should be a 5 block gap, and on the 6th block you should be placing another little square block like so. Then what we're going to do is switch to the snow, and we're going to come up like so, up by 2 either sides, and it's got a nice little rectangular cube. And then we're going to now sort of go up again by another 4, as you can see from the angle. So we've left a 1 block gap from the front there and 1 from underneath, and you can see there's a block of 3 and then a block of 4, and then from the back of this 4th one that we've built, we're now going to come up by 3. So you can see there's like 3 different layers there. We've got a 3 section which is there, a 4 section, and then a section of 3, if that all makes sense. Okay, so all we're going to do now is replicate that on this side as well. So we're going to do our little block of 3, come around to the back, and then build this one up to a block of 4 in total from the base of there all the way up. And then from the back of this one go from the second one down, and then come up by a total of 3 in total. There we go. So it should be a block of 3, a block of 4, and then a block of 3 on the bottom again. So that all makes sense. I hope it does. Okay, so what you need to do now is come round to the back of the foot, and you're going to come out by a total of 4 blocks, and on that 4th block you're now going to place 3 white concrete blocks like that. Once you've done this, you need to come here and then go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 white snow. And then this side you can just fill all the way to the end as well with the snow. Right, so it's very important you start from the outer edge of this build. So you come up by 2, and on top of them 2 you need to place 4 blocks of snow like that. On top of this, we're now going to build this up a little bit. We're going to go 4 again, but then overhang it by 1 on that side, and then we're going to do it again a further 2 more times. So there's a total of 5 blocks there, 3 times, and then to finish it off you place 3 blocks on top. So you should have a leg looking a little bit like this, but don't worry if you didn't get that one, because we're going to now replicate it on the other side behind the other foot. So remember, you're going to come out by a total of 4 blocks, and on that 4th block we're now going to place a little pattern of white why do I keep saying snow? White concrete, and then you're going to bring that out by a total of 5, and then the other side you can bring all the way down to meet that one at the end. From the end here you need to place 2 blocks, and then on top of that you're going to do 4 blocks like so by overhanging it by 1 either side. Then on top of that you're going to do a row of 5 by overhanging it again, and then on top of that we're going to do that a further 2 times. So we're going to 5 across, on top of that another 5, and then finish it off by 3 in the center. You should be overhanging by 1 either side. So that is all the legs done. So all we need to do now is just fill this in on the inside of both legs, alright? All of them with snow, and it's that simple. And there we go. This is just a little bit, here we go, look at this, building master at his best, whizzing along, placing the snow, Done. There we go. Looking cool. So you should have something looking a little bit like this right now. So I can't stress to you enough how much block placement is very important on this section, because it can make your rabbit look completely wrong. So from the inside of the leg, come down by 1 block by placing a white concrete, and then what you're going to do is now come that diagonally down by a total of 3. So it should be 3 diagonal blocks of white concrete from the inside of the rabbit's leg. So from the top of the foot, we're going to go 1, 2, 3 snow blocks. Then you need to have a total of 6 blocks coming towards the back end of the rabbit. So a total of 6 snow blocks. Come down by 1 and then pull it across by a total of 3, and then go down by 1 and then pull it across by a total of 3 again, and then bring it all the way down until you're 1 block gap away from the base of the rabbit's leg there. So that was the tricky bit out of the way. So all you need to do now is fill in all the gaps with some snow blocks. So all you need to do is follow that line all the way along and just fill it all the way in with snow, but don't go below that white diagonal area that we did with concrete. So you should have something looking a little bit like this at this point. If you didn't get it the first time around, don't worry, because now we're going to replicate it on this side. So what you're going to do is we're going to come round from the inside of the rabbit. We're going to place 1 block down, and we're going to come down by a diagonal of 3 white concrete, and then on the top of the inside block we're going to come up by 3, and then we're going to pull this pattern all the way across by a total of 6 snow blocks. Come down by 1 and then pull it across by a further 3. Then again come down by 1 and pull it across by a total of 3 blocks, and then bring this line all the way down until you got 1 block before you reach to the base of the leg there. And then all you need to do now is fit it all in with white snow yet again, and remember, don't go past that diagonal section that we made with the white concrete. And there we go, that is 2 sides of your rabbit complete. So congratulations if you got to this point, because the tricky bit is pretty much over with now. We've just got to do a lot of filling in. Okay, so what you're going to do now is get your white concrete and come down from the top of the rabbit there by 3 blocks, and then what we're going to do is then fill that in all the way across like that. Then you're going to switch to your snow block, and then directly beneath that one you're going to place 1 either side, and then yet again fill it in with 3 white concrete. So you should have a pattern looking like that. Switching back to your snow now, all you need to do is link up the sides from the white concrete all the way across to the other white concrete until you get to the last white concrete. Once you get to that one, you need to place a white concrete on top first, then fill it in with snow. So the other 2 you can fill all the way in, but the last one you place 1 and fill it in with snow. Zooming on from the underneath of the rabbit, you're going to get your white snow again and bring it all the way to the end by a total of 5 blocks in total. Okay, looking something like this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it should be 1 gap before you reach the end. And then what we're going to do is do a row of 3 white concrete, and then switch back to your snow and just fill in this little base there, and then on the top of this you can fill in with white snow again like that. So that's where the tail is going to go shortly, and we might as well do that now while we're here. Why not? So you're going to bring this out by a further 1, 2, and then come up by 2 all the way across to fill in a nice rectangle, which is 3 high and 2 outwards and 2 across, I guess. Why not? And it should be looking a little bit like this at this point. All we need to do now is, like I said, a little bit of filling in. So you're going to now just go with white snow from edge to edge and follow it from side to side. There we go, look at that. You don't even need to think about this. I love it when you get to this point where you don't need to worry about what you're doing and where you're placing them. It's just literally whacking blocks down. There we go, and we're going to bring this all the way to the end, and you should have a 1 block gap like that. And guess what's going to go there? Yes, you guessed it, the rabbit head. But you should have a rabbit looking a little bit like this so far. If you have, well done, congratulations, you've got to this point and you haven't made any errors. If you have made errors, just, go back and rewatch it. If not, leave a message in the comments and I will help out where I can. Okay, so from that gap, you need to place 2 white concrete. And then on top of these 2 white concrete, you're going to now place 2 snow blocks like that. Once you've done that, we're going to now bring this out by a total of 5. I can't stress that enough. It's a total of 5 blocks out. And then beneath that, you're going to place a pink terracotta. And then all we're going to do now is literally fill this in with snow. And that is the side of your bunny complete. And it should look something a little bit like that. It's a bit plain at the minute, but we ain't finished, so don't worry. Spinning on around to the other side, you've already got your 2 white concrete there. So on top of that, remember you're placing 2 snow. and then come out by a total of 5. And then the layer below is 4, and then 5 and 5, and yet again you're going to place a pink terracotta in that space like that. Once you've done this, you're going to place a red terracotta on the inside of those pink, and you should have your eyes. There we go. And then all we're going to do now is pretty much just fill this in with snow to complete the rabbit's face. But obviously we need to put his nose on. So yes, you've all guessed it. This is where the one pink block comes in, which is your pink concrete for his nose. So now zoom in underneath to the underside of the rabbit. You're going to now place 3 concrete, and then on top of that you're going to place another 3 concrete, and you should have something looking a little bit like this, and then place a layer of snow just to fill in all the gaps, and that is the underside of your rabbit complete. So all we need to do is pop on the rest of the head and the ears. So the head's quite easy. All you're going to do now is just fill in all these gaps now with some snow blocks, and then spin on around to the back, and then snow, 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 and that should be all of the gaps completely filled in, and it should be a sealed rabbit. All we need to do is pop on this guy's ears. So what we're going to do now is we're going to have white terracotta and snow on this part. So we're going to come in 1 block from the edge of the rabbit's head there, and we're going to place a snow block, so I'm just marking it out, and we're going to come up by a total of 6 blocks, and then come across by 1. And then on the inside of this, we're going to now place our white terracotta, and place 5 white terracotta in a line like that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then all you're going to do again on the other side is place 6 white snow, and then wrap it across the top like that. And that is your bunny complete. Congratulations, you have now got yourself a killer bunny in your world, causing all sorts of mayhem and mischief and attacking players and mobs. Why not? Anyway, I've been zu-wii-mama. I hope you enjoyed that video, and make sure you subscribe if you already haven't, and make sure you stick around, because guess what, we have actually more mobs coming your way very shortly, and you might have spotted a few knocking around already, so they are upcoming videos that will be coming shortly. But anyway, I've been zu-wii-mama, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.